Good morning. How are you? Pause this so there's no interruptions. What's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sneak peek for Halloween, probably. Luigi swag. Yo, what's up, everybody? Today, we're gonna go over. First of all, good morning. Hey, how's everybody doing? Once again, happy Monday. Hope everybody has a great week and a good, end of the summer, pretty much going into the fall. Get your coffee, get your teas, get whatever, and let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? Today, we're gonna go over like 3 different things. One of them is simplicity is key. I'm going through all the aspects of that and how you should utilize that in your everyday life. The second one is how for runners out there, or cardio, it could be people who travel, backpackers like me, myself, and my wife, and whatnot. Can't hiking, kind of the into the wild, like the kind of mindset, like the late great Christopher McCandless. How environments and all that stuff like that can not only get you like more connected to yourself and God and stuff, but it makes you like a all around like stronger, bigger, faster person. Like doesn't have to be on the outside, but yeah, it's physical, but also on the inside, like mind, body, and spirit. It's pretty much like how getting out of your comfort zone, traveling, nature itself, working out, and for me, like being a I call it diehard runner. Ever since I was like 16 or something like that, before I even went to the Marines. I love it. There's a thing called the runner's high, which which is like true. Just being in your element and how like different conditions, why you do that. Like I've ran places like all the way down to South Carolina, all the way up to North Carolina, Virginia, of course Maryland, cities, different environments, including Hazardous in a way, like kind of like having to dodge legally and safely, like dodge traffic and stuff like that, or like different neighborhoods, mountains, hills, like up in Pennsylvania, Edinburgh, with the football camp at Edinburgh, and different like atmospheres as well, like how the thin air. It may be hard while you do it, of course, and with the hills, it's tough while you do it. In hazardous environments, it's very tough, but it all around makes you a better runner, and it just makes you more healthier. It makes your lungs healthier, it makes your whole body, muscles healthier. You're going to be sore the next day, like with every other workout, whether you're powerlifting or whatever you do, but it's all worth it in the long run. Pain is weakness leaving the body. So that's the other one I'm going to get into. And then the third thing I'm going to get into is just a bunch of cool motivational and inspirational quotes I have saved that I've utilized in the past and that may help anybody out there nowadays too, because they're awesome. They are awesome. So I'm going to get straight into it. I'm going to try to make it not too long. No Tai Chi or anything today, just right off the bat, because I want to get my workouts in today as well. Yeah. That being said, continue giving yourself those pat yourselves on the back, passing athletic training, lifting each other up, let loose, live free, whatever, protecting your fellow peers, your environments, your friends, your family, and your peers, as in your P-I-E-R-S, your environments, your houses, right, your neighborhoods, respecting one another, 10 Commandments swag, Tribes are huge. Families are huge. We are one big tribe. you know, like the Black Panther. And there's different like alphas, you know, like, oh dude, you guys should look into this cool video I made a couple years ago. Like, it was one of my first videos doing the friendly Swagtastic speeches, but before I labeled it that, like, I was still active duty in the Corps, and I was also doing college and stuff like that. Now I'm just like doing college, and I'm just doing this as my job and family too, as well as being an intern, college, still a college student in graduate school. But it's really cool. Like, I made it during AT, like when we had downtime, you know, after work hours, and it's about like the social hierarchy, and I broke it down in like Power Ranger style, like different colors and stuff. It's really cool. A lot of people can relate to it. It's kind of like, it's a very artsy, cool way I did it, and I'm really proud of myself the way I did it. And I like to watch it. That's why I rewatch a lot of my videos too, and what have you, for inspiration, motivation, ideas, and refreshers. That's why I have them saved on here also, like for myself too. You know, every artsman, every craftsman, every man or woman should love what they do. All right. Like, seriously, build your work. Your work should not be separate from your life. Like, your work should be involved in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let work take over your life. It's the other way around. Work is going to be, you know, do something you love. In other words, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be for money or not. I don't do what I do for money. I did, you know, what I said before. I did it, graduated college and all that. So I could use that knowledge and education and what have you to help and inspire and personal train others, and also of course myself and my family too, because you know, what you do, you guys stem it from yourself and what you love, so that way you can help others and stuff too. Yeah, there we go. I want to show you something really freaking cool that happened just now before we get into it. I was just like, I got like a bunch of like you know, these cool like bracelets and stuff. You know, it's just like kind of my style, like beach souvenirs and whatnot when you get them from the boardwalk. Or, well, I got this one with a pineapple on it. We watched 51st Dates yesterday, which is one of our favorites with Adam Sandler. It's pink, you know, it's cool. Everybody loves pink, right? And I had like this Hail Mary was separated from it. The totem. It was just separate from it, and then like I was just like shuffling around, and somehow I didn't do it on purpose. It got like connected to it, so now it's like I made them, and that was like an accident. Like, it was like a Jack Sparrow kind of thing. You know how he always does like cool stuff accidentally, Jack Sparrow. Like, everything just seems to work out for him. You know what I'm saying? It was like something like that. I was just like, whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Ahoy. True story. Just happened. What a heavenly, blessed, amazing Monday already. Alright, so simplicity is key. I get this from the mindset of, especially when things get too hectic in your everyday life, whoever you are out there, just be simple, man. Like the song, be a simple kind of man. I don't really need to get too far into that. Like, it kind of explains itself. For athletes, for whoever you are, whatever you do, for college students like me, for people who are like, I'm late 20s, I'm 29, so like, as you go older in your 30s, especially when you're younger too, actually, of course, especially if you're in the military and whatnot, everybody does it. Whatever trade you do, whatever school you do, whatever, be simple in it. Remember, go with the flow, and everything will work out pretty much. Don't let daily stressors and like toxic stuff and like outside, the white noise affect you. Like, keep your eye on the prize, but like, be simple about it, especially in relationships and your everyday life too. Like, when it comes to fitness, be easy on yourself, take care of yourself. Nutrition, you know, make sure you're taking care of make sure you're being smart with the way you eat and whatnot. Hygiene, obviously, and especially with your family and loved ones. Be simple, simplicity. While you're PTing, of course, and exercising, especially if you're like me, you go hard as crap and whatnot. You know, you do your thing. But, you know, remember that you do that cool down after you work out. do your meditation or therapy or whatever you do, Tai Chi, like what we do. Prayer. Prayer is beautiful, of course. I've been praying ever since I was little, me, myself. And I'm just going to label it that. Simplicity is key. You know? And it speaks for itself. That's something I just wanted to just remind everybody going into the fall semester. Simplicity is key, dude. When you're young, you know, when you're in college. I'm in many colleges. I'm a Salisbury alumni myself, AACC and Towson. And just be simple, man. Be simple. Simplicity is key. In the classroom, out the classroom, things get fun, you know. Remember, simplicity is key. Relationships, guys, simplicity is key. Alright? Nobody's perfect. Whatever. Let it float. You know? Like one movie flick, Rookie of the Year. Simplicity is key. Got your notepads, remember when you repeat something, you should write it down. Write it down. Simplicity is key. That's it. Yeah. When you're playing for athletes, you play sports as well and school and relationships. It's all good. It's simple. Simplicity is key. You know what I'm saying? Use it for your own everyday life and whatnot. For the boss, all the way from the bosses, the CEOs, the owners, to the middle guys, the workers, all the way down to the lower guys, all the way down to, I don't know, just the lowest guys, you know, and girls. To the food people, to the trash people, to the business, corporation, all around. As a unit, as a tribe, simplicity is key, man. Be simple. Yeah. Yeah. To the beer drinkers, like a bar. To the beer drinkers, to the potheads, like back in high school, I don't know. To the jocks, to the nerds. Hey guys, simplicity is key. Just be cool. Alright? From the teachers to the students, you know what? Teachers, but we're always a student. It's that teacher-student relationship is really awesome. You know, you learn, and you live and you learn from each other. We all do. You know, don't judge. Obviously, stay in your own P's and Q's. Bada bing, bada boom. A lot of things I just say, you know, in every single entrepreneurship I repeat on purpose, because that's the part. That's part of the whole career that I have. It's called consistency. That's also key. So, simplicity. Once again, that's the last time I did it. Alright. Next topic is I'm going to relate to my running. Running in different environments and whatnot, variety, being versatile, will ultimately, everything positive, everything that comes out of it is positive. It's going to be hard and tough while you do it. I like, say, running in hazardous environments, whatever that may be for you, or working out in hazardous environments, or working, if you just work, like construction, in hazardous environments. I'm a Marine, of course. If you train in hazardous environments, it's going to be tough and whatnot while it is. Keep your head, you know, in the storm, stay calm for what it's worth. And it's all worth it in the long run. That's it. That one's kind of speaks for itself, too. Yeah, I'm getting better at making these shorter, you know. I remember back when we started this a couple years ago, or about a year and a half ago, they started being long. It was like an hour, and, you know, even one just like not too long ago was like an hour, 50, 40, I don't know. Some of them were shorter, but as time went on, you know, since I guess that's how what happens when you get really good at what you're doing. You can just do it for a shorter amount of time. Like kind of like when you start for you college students, when the beginning of the semester or whatever, the college class you have would may just seem to just lag and be long, and you might have to do the full hour 15, full 30. But a lot of cool professors I've had, especially in, it doesn't matter what field, what major, towards the end of the semester, of course, towards the final and all that, the classes itself, because that's the way it is, they need to be, or just shorter, literally, like, it'll start being like 20-30 minutes, because that's literally all you have to do, right? Because you already went over all the material, and you guys are ready, or whoever you are, ready for the quote-unquote final. You know what I'm saying? You guys did great, So that's kind of like how these are too, but it just goes on, But I don't know. Every day, or every session, as I call it, could be different, of course. But that's how this one feels like. Because I've touched up a lot already, so like. And plus, of course, it's called experience. Now I got great experience in this. I was never a really great speaker. I was more. I just didn't know I was a good speaker. I just listened all the time because you were supposed to as a student when I was younger. Now that I'm at this point, as being a father, husband, personal trainer, literally, entrepreneur, literally. I mean, I was vocal in the field, of course, as an athlete, but that's different than the classroom. But now in the classroom, I see it for myself, and that's called surprising myself, And then I'm glad I had my eyes open and my ears open and my mouth shut when I was supposed to, so when to be able to do what I can do now, as the millennial I am, April 9th, 1994, Aries. Dude, to do what I gotta do, So, hey, I'm gonna give myself a little pat myself on the back on that one. You know what I'm saying? So, because with this experience and stuff I can do now, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at it, I guess. Hey, lift yourself up and love yourself too, so you can love others as well. Yeah. Corinthians 13:4-8. Let's see. And that's from being consistent on here too. Like keeping my promise. Whether I was doing it every single day, these sessions, or maybe a couple times a week, to once a month, whatever, I was still doing it. We're still doing it, and now it's like this. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. So anyways, so the first thing we talked about, y'all remember, is being simple. Simplicity is key. And the second one is just obstacles / hazardous environments in training, physical training, will benefit you in the long run. Through your mind, body, and spirit. It was also strengthened, because we're all spirit, right? It will strengthen ultimately your soul, which is connected to your brain, your muscles, and physically, to have physical pluses. Positive outcomes. Yup. Hey, yo, shout out to my boy Henson. I saw you on Facebook, dude. You look good. I don't know if you watched the whole freaking little piece thing. You look like Merlin. Like a wizard. I feel like I'm King Arthur. What's it? That's my boy. Shout out. Shout out to all my homies real quick. Yeah, you know what's up. Yeah. When you have good food, never mind, I already went through it. Like, you don't need to talk to each other all the time and stuff. Especially as grown men. It's just like, hey, you see each other, what's up, dude? Yeah. I just love seeing friendly faces, Friendly spirits, because it generates from that. Ooh, I love that word. It generates our friendly faces and friendly, like cat, like puppy dog eyes. It generates from a friendly, gentle, calm, loving spirit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a viper, I'm a cute, handsome, like lion, if you will. Or like alright. Yeah, dude, so that's the second one. And that goes, hey man, you workers out there do that. Or restaurants, dude, there you go, busy restaurants. I know what that's all about too, you know. If you're a cook, if you're all those are hazardous environments, man. You can get burned. I got burnt by coffee before. Oh, dude, it fucking sucked. Like, I got my freaking finger cut before, like cutting fucking meat and shit. It's like, fuck, excuse my French. But like that ultimately makes you like stronger too. It's just all around experience. Of course, being a waiter, food runner, of course too. Bussers, busy. That's probably why I'm so good at what I do now too, because I've been like I have that like I'm in my aura too, like my archetype, archetype of a king, like. Probably why I'm really good at like rapping and freestyling and multitasking. There you go. I'm good at like doing this thing and then doing that thing, helping out this person over here at the bar, then helping out this person over here with this girl with her table, and we help each other out, teammates. You know, teamwork makes the dream work. Going out to helping the guys with the dishes and shit, and helping the fucking people with the trash, to helping the people doing the banquet, or whatever, all around. To helping the boss, you know what I'm saying? To helping the lowest guy. To going out and being a valet and helping someone park, and then going out to the pool and help out the lifeguard. Yeah, that's facts. That's like what I do. So that being said, that also gets you prepared for shit. What I do now with balancing family, with personal training, my job, to my own PT workouts, to staying, always there with my veterans as a Marine, always. To just all what I do in the church, because that's really important to me, so maybe the wife can see that too, and then the kids can see that and whatnot, but that, you do that for yourself though, of course, and that's really important to me, and all around for everybody. Amen. So that's cool. So ultimately whatever. So, it's not just with running. But it started from there, right? Because I'm a die-hard runner. I decided to join the Marine Corps when I was on one of my runs. I've told you about that before. Best choice I ever made. Best job I ever had. Like the quote from the movie Fury. Best job I ever had. And that's true to this day. Like, career. Besides being, of course, a husband and father. That's separate from, what I'm talking about. College is always my favorite thing too. School. But actual job, Marines, restaurant business was cool, but it was, that was my civilian thing. Marine, man, hoorah, super fidelis. Once a Marine, always a Marine. You know who you are. How y'all doing? What's up, family? So yeah, but it started from that, right? Just running in different conditions or environments to working in it too. And then, man, I don't know if you babysitters out there, I don't know, moms, dads, or whatever, uncles and aunts, I've had to do that before too, babysitting a bunch of kids, Well, I come from a big family. I was talking about this yesterday with my own mother. Like, that makes you more able to do with the abilities that I can do now. Like, I can babysit, like, my nieces, my nephews, have my own son and whatnot, and be fine. Because that goes back to when I was, like, in 7th grade, when I had my youngest sister be born, and I was, like, helping take care of her. And I was only, like, 12 years old, 11 years old, and then so I started at a young age and that's as the youngest son, but I was born in a big family, I'm the youngest son out of 7 kids. I got 2 younger sisters, and then I have a big family outside of that, with cousins and aunts and uncles and whatnot. I was used to so many different people, and that's also gave me the abilities to do what I could do in the classroom, and in the Marine Corps, and the work environment, which is just pretty much being able to deal with a bunch of different types of personalities and et cetera, which I'm really good at. Like, I'm just that cool guy. Like, I can listen, and I'm able to just deal with it, which we all should be able to do, especially in this country and this entire world. We're all made beautifully different in our own way, in the eyes of God. So, that also, God definitely put me where He was supposed to this time around, to be able to do what I can do now with my abilities, and that's pretty cool. So, I don't know, that's just me going on a little, not a rant, I don't know, a spiel. Yeah. I don't use that word a lot. So, yeah. So that's the second thing. And then the third one is, before I send you off all you little birdies. Remember the movie Grown Ups too? The game's like, all right, little birdies, find your nest. I quote movies a lot too. It's funny. Alright. But anyway, as far as some little birdies off, I don't know, on your week, on your day, and then I'll go over some cool little motivational and inspirational quotes, and that'll be on Monday, thingy diggy, and then I'll catch you around on the flip side later in the week or so. Alright, little birdies, find your nest. Google is also, for home remedies and whatnot, Google is, once again, I want to touch up on this, is a great, cool thing to use for research. And just hopefully it resonates. If you have like injuries, sicknesses, or whatever, you feel something, or you got, or someone else does, and you just, you know, before going and wasting money or wasting your insurance or whatever at a doctor's appointment or whatever, you don't know how serious it is. Google. That's called common sense, guys. Utilize everything you have now. But of course, everybody's different. I don't want to like have someone do that and then like, getting in like, I don't know, an infection or some shit. And it's like, well, like, damn it, I should have just went to, you know what I'm saying? Use your common sense. That just goes out for whoever it is. Don't overthink stuff. Like, when you can just like, there's a thing called home remedies. That's why I've always done, you know, with my own, before she was even my wife, with my own girlfriend, and, you know, I just got it right here. Hey, wisdom teeth forever, babe, I got you. Hashtag never forget. Day one. Adam, baby. And that big heart full of Jewish blood. Quote from Just Go With It. Any hoosers. Alright, so here we go. Cool quotes before I send you off. If I quit now, I will soon be back to where I started. And when I started, I was desperately wishing to be where I am now. That really resonates with me. I remember when I was working so hard in the, wherever it was, environments and just wherever, and I had to think, man, what if I don't make it? What if I don't pass? What if I quit? You know, if I did, I wouldn't be able to do what I do now, and like loving what I do in my own family home, like atmosphere. It's awesome. Hard work pays off. Long story short. For people who are going through, or like sensitive people, here you go. There's one from Tupac. Never apologize for how much love you have to give. That's true. Love. Just feel sorry for those who didn't want any of it. You know what I'm saying? Like those cold-hearted people out there, Egyptians or whatever. Man, don't feel sorry for them. God, you know, that's just the way they are. They're cursed. But people like us, we're full of love and warmth and whatnot, empathy, and you know, thanks to the great Yahweh of Abraham, Isaac, and this guy, Jacob. This person. Ooh, I like this one. Listen, this is from Louis C.K. He's a great comedian. He's awesome. The only time you should look in your neighbor's bowl is to make sure that they have enough. You don't look in your neighbor's bowl to see if you have as much as them. Don't compare yourself to others. Alright? Don't covet other people's wives, husbands, and don't keep trying to keep up with the Joneses, as they say, you know? Or in the classroom, too. To the work environment, you know? You should be there to help each other out like a big team. Oh, this is awesome, too. Weak people, revenge. They seek revenge. Strong people, forgive. Like us, right? Intelligent people, oh, you know, I'm alright. Ignore. Just ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that may be to you. Alright, and this one is, prayer is more powerful than any, I really love this one. This one really reached out to me too and humbled me. Like, you know, remember where you came from. Prayer itself, to anybody out there, is more powerful than any level of education, wealth, or status. That was really beautiful. I love that one. That one's gorgeous. And then this is a cool one from Leonardo DiCaprio. I remember who checked on me when I was low. Like, whoever you are out there, remember, like, people who are always there for you no matter what. That is a cool one. Results happen with a cool white tiger. There you go, White Ranger swag. Results happen over time, not overnight. Keep banging your craft. Keep working on you, your goals, whether it be long term or short term. Remember that results will happen. You know, this isn't like, you know, a movie. This is real life. Results will happen over time, not overnight. You know what I'm saying? Be patient. Be true, be free, and be you. That's one, huh? There's a cool one. It says, no matter how hard it gets, never give up. Never give in, never give up. I think I've said before, too. So that's some cool quotes, motivational, inspirational quotes I want to share with you guys on this gorgeous Monday. Cool. That got us to 30 minutes. Alright. So I'll catch y'all later. Excuse me. If you fall, I'll catch you. Enjoy your coffee. This was a great coffee date. Alright. But I'm going to label this accordingly. And I'll see y'all on the flip side. Have a good one. Deuces.